Down, feels like real in the trunk, blunt, got me drunk, stupid shit, monkey bitches make me clean. Down, feels like real in the trunk, blunt, got me drunk, stupid shit, monkey bitches make me clean. Down, feels like real in the trunk, blunt, got me drunk, stupid shit, monkey bitches make me clean. Down, feels like real in the trunk, blunt, got me drunk, stupid shit, monkey bitches make me clean.
Hey guys, welcome back. This is the agent's garage. I'm going to be walking you through the shop just to show you what we got in the shop today. Some small things, some big things. But yeah, let's take a walk. Come with me. Okay guys, so one of the vehicles we have in the shop today is a Amarok, and on this Amarok you'll see I got a couple of things in my hand. So no, this is not candy floss or anything like that. This is the actual, what we call a rub belt or alternator belt. As you can see, it's quite shredded. So in this case, the customer is extremely lucky. Reason being I'm saying that is normally when this happens, this belt shreds up and it gets caught up in the crankshaft. And when it does that, it jams up the motor. The rest of the motor is obviously still turning, and it ends up bending valves, damaging the cam. It normally becomes a catastrophic failure, I would say. Yeah, it becomes quite a bad or big bill, I can put it that way. Yeah, things are falling apart. So we are replacing this belt. We are replacing the idle roller. This is our alternator rub belt tensioner, and then the alternator itself has gotten hurt as well, yeah. So we're just waiting for some parts on the alternator itself so we can repair the alternator. Again, we're lucky in this case to actually be able to repair the alternator and not have to replace it. Things we do is try to help customers out to the best of the ability. Also not to replace unnecessary things that don't need to be replaced. Obviously, all the components that spins by that belt, the power steering pump is okay, the aircon compressor is okay, which glad for the customer sense. But yeah, the alternator did get hurt, so there's a pulley on the alternator and a bearing on the inside that we have to redo. But yeah, all of those things will be sorted out and those new components will be going on, and then the vehicle should be up and running after we retest it. And welcome back again to us. Over here we have a 1.9 TDI. Well, we actually just finished this one up here. So this one was again another no gear selection, no third gear and no reverse gear was the complaint. The reverse gear was actually the main one, and what we found was that the bearings broke up inside the gearbox. So yeah, we took it apart, stripped it apart. The damage inside was that bad that we actually had to replace it. So box is in, new clutch, new flywheel in this one, new release bearing, rebled the system. Then as well, what was done in the car is windows wasn't working, the window washers wasn't working, so your wiper system wasn't working at all. Well, the wipers were, but the washer system on the wiper side wasn't. So besides the clutch job and the rear main seal, we did a window washer pump, which is situated over here, which is your pump that controls both your back and your front window washers. That's the one that squirts the water on your windscreens. And then on the windows that weren't working, center locking, we had to recode the convenience system and the control modules inside the car basically. Reprogram the windows, the door locking, and she is now ready actually for the custom. So this one's gonna go outside, get the last agent's garage touch on it. As you can see, the engine bay has been cleaned already, so now just to get the washed on the outside and the interior, and back to go, she goes to the custom. We're just gonna do this one and the bakkie, right? Okay guys, so this is actually a quick one. Also it's been finished up. It's a gearbox oil change, or better known as your direct shift gearbox. DSG is what it stands for. DSG or gearbox oil change, and it gets done at every 60,000 interval. This one's now on 120,000, so it consists of draining the gearbox oil, replacing the sump plug and the washer on the gearbox, replenishing the oil. Depending on which model it is, they take between 5 and 6 liters of oil. You then basically put on the diagnostic machine, and you would then check the gearbox oil level based on temperature, and then draining of the vehicle. The vehicle needs to be level when it's done. Also with that, we replace the DSG oil filter as well. It's very important. It's one of the requirements that VW set in place for prolonging the life of your gearbox. Also because the clutches run in that oil as well, it obviously prolongs the clutch life as well on the vehicle. So it's all just to make sure that the vehicle maintenance is done properly. It has a service interval, needs to be done at those intervals that I mentioned. And yeah, so another one is basically done, and it's going to get the clean up and ready to go to the customer again as well. Hi guys, so here we have then there's two guys. You see the further I look at him, the more they duck the edge into this bonnet over here. Anyway, we've got some laughs over there. That's Austen. His hands is a bit deep into it at the moment. We are hoping I'm gonna bend down for you to pick up something to show you what happened over here. And then we got Trevor standing holding the light for him at the moment while his hands are deep into it. But this was the cam belt. I do say was because it's basically snapped off, as you can see. So with that, obviously the vehicle doesn't start. We are hoping that by putting on the belt, because the motor is still turning freely, that nothing got hurt. This is a 8 valve. So normally you get away with it if the cam belt snaps on the 8 valve, depending on what the RPM was at the time, that the motor didn't get hurt. So we're hoping to save the customer, and because we're putting a new water pump on, because this belt drives the water pump as well. So the water pump, the tensioner, and then the cam belt itself is going to be replaced there. So we'll see soon how this one goes, and hopefully all will go well.